Today's topic of discussion is cognition and diversity. And according to our text, Cognitive Psychology in and Out of the Laboratory, individuals have a tendency to engage and approach similar tasks in different ways. In addition, the text cites that those individual differences can be categorized in two types. Individual differences in style, such as characteristic manners in the approach to cognitive tasks, and individual differences in ability, which are the capacities that an individual has to carry out the task. Experts also propose that intelligence and cognition abilities are linear. Basically, what that means is they're equivalent in nature. Our text continues that cognitive tasks that are done may be demonstrated by mental competencies that vary from individual to individual. An area that seems to receive much notoriety when it comes to cognitive differences may be the differences between genders and what may be clinically known as gender differences. Oftentimes, the focus may be made on differences versus distinctions when it comes to comparing genders. An example of this variation can be found in a pilot study that was documented in the Journal of Clinical and Diagnostic Research, which proposed a difference in cognitive abilities based on gender. In the study, there were 37 participants, 21 were males and 21 were females, ranging in the ages of 19 to 37 years old. In addition, this sample group consisted of undergraduate and postgraduate medical students. The mental skills such as perception, attention, and memory, both working and long-term, language, visual, motor, and spatial processing were measured. It was reported that females showed to be more advanced in verbal fluency, perceptual speed, and more accurate in fine motor skills. Conversely, males seemed to outperform in the areas of mathematical abilities and working memory. To further expound on this topic, a study done by F1000 Research sought to determine and interpret if the brain anatomy, functions, cognition, as well as behavior varied based on gender. The study reported that psychological gender differences were subjugated to culture, experiences, as well as biosocial interaction and gender stereotypes. Furthermore, brain plasticity research provided that the data that was provided that cultural influences highly impacted cognitive performance due to differences in education as well as socioeconomic backgrounds. In conclusion, the study based on education, cultural background, gender stereotypes, gender equity have substantial impact on cognitive abilities. Although research on gender differences in cognitive abilities as well as intelligence may be continual and ongoing, anything conclusive may continue to be tentative. However, it can be agreed on that overall, the performance of any gender when it comes to any task will be approached differently, as well as how it's going to be completed when it comes to these gender differences.